Everyone. I am Cindy Logan. I'm one of the science librarians at Hale Library. My area of focus is dealing with the curriculums that are health science focused. So a lot of communication science and disorders, athletic training, the physician assistant program, all of those human health type courses. And today I'm going to talk to you about PubMed, which I think is the best and most awesome database that we have. And I'm not just saying that because I'm the librarian. There are several features with PubMed that I think make it stand out. So the PubMed is a free database and it is supported by the National Center for Biotechnology Information. You see me glancing off to the side because I always can get those words confused, but it is sponsored or hosted by the National Library of Medicine. And it serves as the vast repository of biomedical literature, including research articles, clinical studies, reviews, and news. That's the official statement. What I want to talk to you about is PubMed and the fact that there are over 32 million articles located in PubMed. So it's vast, it is huge. The articles, actually, I should say the journals that are in PubMed all go through a screening process. So we know that they are good research type journals. They're not going to be journals that either pay authors to submit articles or are maybe accept a whole lot of advertising and are not as critical for their articles to be submitted. Most of them, all of them, I would say, have to go through a peer-reviewed research process, and hopefully you have heard about peer-reviewed. If you haven't, you soon will. And the other thing is that it is very up to date with information. It is updated on a daily basis with new articles. And what is also helpful with that massive amount of articles are being updated is the ability to find and do free keyword searching to find the articles that you are interested in. So let's take a look here and let's do a basic search in PubMed. So let me get my screen shared here. And how do you get to PubMed? Well, we want you to go through the library's databases, just so you have access to everything that we subscribe to. So from the library's website at lib.k-state.edu, we are going to click on the databases icon, and then we're going to click on the P for PubMed because we know that's where we want to go. And PubMed is at the very end there, so we're going to click on that. The first screen that comes up will allow us just immediately to do some searching. So let's take a look at diabetes treatment. All I'm doing is putting the words that I'm interested in the search box. I could put and in between them. The default is and, so you can put and, or you can just know that they're going to combine those. And or not are what we call Boolean operators. Oops, I must have clicked something. Well, we'll leave it at type 1 diabetes. You may have noticed that as I was typing, it was filling in below, and so I probably accidentally clicked on one of those. Obviously, there's several here, and we're not narrowing this down. But if you are looking for something like this, or you want to add terms to it, you can just start out and you can add something here. I'm going to add, let's do Ozempic. I think I spelled that right. Nope, I did not. But it caught it, see? So it told me it was a Z. So there's 28 results, so there's research there. That's just kind of how you can do a brief, a quick search using a Boolean operator called and. You can also use or not. We're not going to cover those. But I want to show you here along the left-hand side, here are some filters that you can use to help narrow your articles down. So you can get to the publishing date, excuse me, for the research and what we're looking at. The oldest article you will find is 2016, which is not too surprising because Ozempic is so new on to the research and the public for the public to use. Obviously, though, you're going to find in here articles that were done when they were doing studies and trials and that type of thing to find out whether Ozempic worked, or semaglutide, the medicine that's in that. Anyway, going on, we can broaden these out by a variety of different ways. I'm sorry, not broaden. There's a broad variety of ways to be able to narrow down your results. And actually, if you want to look at all of them, you can click on the additional filters, and you can see that there are a number of ways in which we are able to narrow down make our pool of articles a lot smaller. Some other things that are available in PubMed. There's something called mesh terms. We'll just take a quick look. That is called mesh, stands for the medical subject headings. It's a way of using a controlled vocabulary to find articles. It's very efficient. It does take some time getting used to using, but it's a very efficient way of being able to do your searches. You can also do to save your search here under the login. You can create an account. Do not use your EID password. It's not affiliated with K-State whatsoever. So create a new user ID and an EID password. And if you have a search that you're going to be doing time and time again, you can set it up as a saved search, but you can also do an alert. So anytime there's an article that is published that fits your criteria of your search, it will email you. And so it helps you to really stay up to date on all of the stuff that you are really interested in, all the research that you are looking at. Another good thing from this one here is you're able to read abstracts. So abstracts, and I picked one that doesn't have one, of course. So let's go back here and see if I can find a better one. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, so here's our abstract, and it's going to talk to you about, it's the brief summary of what the article's about. What were the authors trying to say? It's a great way of reading that and deciding, hey, is this something that I want to read? Is this fitting the criteria that I'm wanting to do my research on? So it's a very great way of being able to get an overview of the article and find out whether it's really pertinent for you. There's also resources, different ones. They may have articles that have cited this article. Okay, here we go. Or similar articles, the criteria of what words you put in and what words are available in that. It's a great way of just finding and growing your research base fairly easily. It's a great way of accessing high quality biomedical literature, whether you're in a lab doing research, whether you're writing a paper. And again, it is free for you to use. So one of the reasons why I really like to emphasize to students to get comfortable for using PubMed is because when you are a professional, when you have left K-State, you will still have access to PubMed. Anywhere there is a internet connection, you will have access. Now, what you won't have access to is perhaps the full text. And if you look over here, there is some indication along the upper right that there's free full text available. You will see the purple Get It button that we've probably talked about in other videos or talked about in class to get full access. Those unfortunately will not follow you when you graduate. That access will not go with you. However, these other two, the BMC and the PMC, will be still freely available for you to use. I would like to encourage you to reach out to me or one of the other science librarians when you get ready to use PubMed. As I said, it's a great resource to use to find new articles. And we would like to show you the quick ways of doing things and really make it efficient for you to do your research. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on another video.